everybody, Cameron here with Sand Sun Surf 72. I'm going to give you a walking tour of the Majestic Princess today. It is a new Royal class ship from Princess and debuted in 2017. It has the Ocean Medallion access built in throughout the ship, and it's 2021 right now, so you're also going to see some of the COVID protocols and COVID changes that are in place. Now, this ship was originally made for the Asian market, so there are some differences from what you may expect from other North American cruise ships. So let's get this started. We're going to start on deck 17. This is the Hollywood Conservatory. It's in the very forward part of deck 17. And just 5 days ago, none of these chairs were here, and this was beautifully decorated for a wedding. Mine. Now, as we move aft, you're going to see game spaces, seating, and just some relaxation area. It's going to take us right into the Hollywood Pool Club. It has a sign that it's for adults only. There aren't very many kids on this cruise at all anyway, so I don't know if they're holding to that or not. So this is the Hollywood Pool Club. There's a bar here, 2 hot tubs, and an entirely enclosed area. The indoor pool has a large area around it too, where the water splashes. It's very nice to sit there and keep cool. We're going to go outside, still on deck 17. Where we can see movies under the stars, the hallmark of so many princess ships. As we walk aft on deck 17, we can look down to the pool deck and see the 2 pools and 2 hot tubs down there. And then there's actually 2 hot tubs up here on deck 17 with a beautiful view of the ocean. All of the railings are glass and very well kept. Everything's clean. Movies under the stars. Walk aft. There's some ping pong tables that are inside of some little netted areas so that you don't lose the ping pong balls. The Royal class ships are the largest in Princess fleet, and so there's a lot of room for more activities. As we continue aft, we're going to go up to the 18th deck to look at the sport court. Okay, we're up on the 18th deck. There's a walking area. They want you to go clockwise, and 6.5 laps make 1 mile. While we're outside, you may notice some people wearing masks and others are not. Of course, being outside, it's kind of up to the individual right now. But in indoor spaces, there's a lot of places where they're asking you to wear a mask. The sport court here is a little bit bigger than others that we've seen. And it includes room for pickleball, tennis, soccer, indoor soccer, and basketball, of course. There's also the bullseye laser shooting range, but for our entire trip so far, it's been closed and is still closed. If you leave the sport court and go up to the highest deck, you can go to the greens, where you can play bocce ball and mini golf. It's a small little court, but with a good view. Okay, here we are on the pool deck. This is the two lower hot tubs, plus a plunge pool, a lap pool, and the fountain pool. The fountain pool has not been operating the entire sailing this time, I guess because of COVID. There's a bar opposite the movies Under the Stars with a noodle bar and burger and lobster grill here. Burger and Lobster Grill has burgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, and then a lobster roll, which is a $15 upcharge, but pretty good if you do like lobster rolls. Additionally, there is a new feature on the Majestic where there is an over-the-water walkway with a glass floor. It's pretty neat, probably just something you're going to want to see a couple of times, but it's pretty neat. You can see that seating is spaced out, and there are plenty of deck chairs available for almost everybody. This is the fullest it's been, but we are here. This is a sea day, so this is the most people out here. And that's the clear glass floor. Currently, there's a movie on Movies Under the Stars. It's pretty loud. Hopefully it doesn't drown out my voice. On the pool deck, as we continue to walk aft, we're going to get into more of the eating options. There's also a second bar on the pool deck, opposite of the clear walk. Fairly well stocked. We've noticed at the bars here, there's more of them, but they're not as well stocked as some of the bars on previous Princess Cruises. So we're on the Lido deck, or the pool deck, and now we're going to continue to walk aft through the World Fresh Marketplace, which is their version of, or their name for, the buffet. There are hand washing stations with sinks as we walk in, and sanitizing stations as well. The area of the buffet is, again, has lots of seating, a good use of space. Because we're at a lower capacity, a lot of the service areas are not being used currently. And both sides of this are about the same, with seating available, waiter stations, wait stations spaced out everywhere. And you can see that this is the area that's not really being used right now. And then we're going to continue into the second half of World Fresh Marketplace. And again, plenty of seating and plenty of different options for food. The food that's available here has been pretty good for buffet standards. Again, COVID has just changed a lot, so the servers all serve everything onto your plates. And then we'll get out to the other side as we continue aft. As we leave the World Fresh Marketplace all the way aft, we get to the Wake View Bar. And this is a typical Princess rear of the ship seating area with a bar. There is no aft pool on the Majestic. So this is where someone can hang out. Very well stocked bar, although there's somebody. The crew is super friendly and always interacting with us. So the Wake View Bar. I guess I should give you a nice view of the wake. So now we've left the Wake View Bar. We are back at the World Fresh Marketplace, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to show the Medallion app access. This is a very large touchscreen here. There's also digital maps. These are placed near virtually all of the elevators. And as you walk up, these are touch screens. So we can slide through what journey view things there are to do today. You can make dining reservations. as you come up and touch your Medallion app, it brings you up. Well, sometimes it brings you up and lets you make reservations. Oh, it did bring me up. I'm up there on the top left. So I'm gonna log out and we're gonna start going downstairs. Now, decks 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. I said 13, there is no 13th floor. Are all staterooms, and so we're gonna go straight down to deck 7. So with all of the decks that are staterooms, one of the handy tips is that blue floor or carpet is even numbered or port staterooms, and a red carpet is for odd number or starboard staterooms. One thing that is missing is some sort of direction indicator other than this sign here. The carpet itself doesn't have any indication of whether you're moving forward or aft. Probably one of the neatest things with the Medallion, the Ocean Medallion, is as you approach your room, it unlocks for you. I'm going to show you that right now. Here we are on deck 7. This is a Medallion class, Ocean Medallion screen here. There's another one over here where we can log in and see what different things are to be done. And you can see these are very common around the elevators. They're everywhere. So we're gonna get started right away. They're doing bingo in the Vista Gaming Lounge. So this is like the Vista Lounge in some of the other Royal class ships, and even the Ruby class or Gem class ships. This is a great area for different trivia games, and I think they would normally do some live music and stuff, but the limited number of activities on this ship, we've only been up here 2 or 3 times for trivia. Walking forward from Vista Lounge, we get to the Crown Grill Bar and the Crown Grill Specialty Restaurant. This is another very nice space. It's wide and plenty of seating available for the bar, and the seating for the restaurant is well spaced out, and there's a nice bar here. As we move forward from the Crown Grill and Bar, we come up to Princess Live. Princess Live is a area where they do lots of different activities, and they are filmed and then also broadcast. Some of them are filmed and broadcast in the staterooms later. So Princess Live is made up
2, 3,
like a studio audience, and it also has its own bar. Probably one of the most exciting things about this is if you remember my Grand Princess Walk-Around, we had April as one of our favorite servers, and she is now a bartender at the Princess Live bar. Continuing forward from Princess Live on deck 7 brings us to midship, the Piazza. This is a signature design of most of the Princess ships in the Royal class and Grand class ships, and in this case it's 3 stories with 2 spiral or helical staircases and multiple gathering areas, restaurants, bars, shopping, basically everything you could want. Here's our cruise directors. I have to use plural. There's many cruise directors here, and they do a great job. So we're going to continue walking forward on deck 7. Just going to point out Another bar here, another bar down there. Bars are everywhere. The shops are arranged a little differently than on some of the other ships. Each one has its own storefront, really, and quite easy to navigate if you're into shopping. And they continue through this area with plenty of different places to shop. Probably one of the largest selections of shopping I've seen on a princess ship. And as we exit the shop center, we get up to the Princess Theater, which is in the very forward portion of the ship. I'm going to switch sides so that hopefully we don't run into people leaving. Today is Veterans Day, and they did a Veterans ceremony here in the Princess Theater this morning.
Oh, and Jeff, take a nap, take a nap, take a nap, because the show tonight will be good.
You can see, again, typical theater seating, as is common in the other princess ships, and very nicely done in here. Okay, we come down to Fiesta Deck 6 from the Princess Theater, and we have a second level entrance to the theater for the lower seating. There's a small arcade. It's got a few games, kind of a fun little place, but certainly nothing to really write home about. There are teen clubs and kid clubs. However, on this sailing, we haven't been by them at all, and I'm not even sure if they're open. This is what they call the VIP casino, but really it's just a double down bar. It's another bar. There are a couple of high limit tables that have not been opened on this sailing, and a wall of TVs that they are showing different sports on. We've seen football here, now soccer, and just kind of a lounge area. Now this is immediately adjacent to the standard casino, which we'll go into right here. Now, as I'm walking around now, I'm wearing a mask, as are most everybody else in this area, unless they're eating or drinking. We'll exit the casino and walk around the piazza area again. We've got a photography studio area here with portraits where you can look at a touch screen and see what photos have been taken of you, and they're using facial recognition technology. Alfredo's has a pizza bar. We haven't eaten there yet.
We haven't gone in there before.
And downstairs from here, we'll come back to it, is the International Cafe and yet another bar. There is a fine art gallery for people that are interested. And then we'll get to one of the main dining rooms, Concerto. Now I'm on the club class side here, but if we cross to the other side of the ship, we'll get to the regular entrance for Concerto, main dining room. They post the menu each day, as is expected. Here is a typical menu. The lighting's not very good. Now we'll go ahead and go down one of the helical spiral staircases to get to deck 5. This is deck 5 of the Piazza. We have Vine's Wine Bar, some more shopping, and another bar that I can't remember the name. Here's a closer look at Vines, although they don't do sushi here like on some of the other ships. It's a very nice bar. It has some Louis XIII, nice supply of wine, but a pretty average for a ship amount of alcohol and liquor. Harmony is a specialty restaurant with an Asian menu. We ate there one night. It's definitely very nice. Front desk, shore excursion desk, and then Lotus Spa. Thanks for watching. That's most of the ship. Stick around and watch the bonus footage of April from the Grand Princess making me a martini in the Princess Live bar.
007 Grey Goose?
Perfect. Our favorite bar on the Grand was definitely the martini bar, where April and Mina would make us some outstanding martinis. So here we are at the Princess Live Cafe and Bar, and she's going to make us another martini because they're awesome here.
So that means that learning actually requires new connections to form, probably at the expense of old memories. So this is where this potentially relates is if we think about our
Do you remember me shaking?
I do. I hope everybody else does too. One of the really nice things here with the Medallion class and Ocean Medallion is that we don't have to really worry about giving them a room key or anything. Usually it just pops up on a screen and they know how to bill us. Thank you so much, April.
You're welcome.
And sometimes they just have to scan it with a little handheld device. So, cheers.
Cheers.